Good evening, everyone. We're going to present Hidden Fee Finder by Alden, Reno, and Nan. We are Washington State University students, MBA candidates. Introducing the Hidden Fee Finder, empowering consumers to take back control of their finances. Hidden Fee Finder's mission is to help consumers identify, dispute, and prevent hidden charges automatically and securely while protecting their financial privacy. Every year, consumers lose billions of dollars to hidden or recurring fees buried in their bills, subscriptions, and online checkouts, costing time, money, and peace. Our goal is to restore trust and transparency in personal finance by giving every user the tools to see where their money goes instantly and effortlessly. Avid 1, verify job execution priorities. Some of our core values are we want to be as transparent as possible. We want clear upfront information about every charge presented. Automation, we want AI-driven scanning and one-click cancellation to make it very easy to cancel hidden fees before they occur. Privacy, we do not want to sell anyone's data. We want our consumers to have trust in our product. And empowerment to help people feel control of their finances. Hidden charges. So this can cause money loss, frustration, a lot of wasted time. So this is what we're proposing is to capture it before it hits your card. Understanding the consumer job. So the target job. As a financial decision maker, our goal is to identify and reduce or eliminate hidden fees so that income is maximized. Who doesn't like maximum income? Segment of opportunity. Adults managing household finances and are concerned about hidden fees about financial pressure. The key insight. Consumers are aware of the problem but lack a convenient, trustworthy tool. Validating consumer demand for hidden fee prevention. Testing the real-world demand for hidden fee solutions. So, the purpose, why we're here. To verify that avoiding hidden fees is truly a top consumer priority, confirming our stage 1 of our storyboard insights before solution design. We did conduct an experiment and we presented 3 benefits: real-time overdraft alerts, predictive international fee detection, and subscription renewal reminders. We embedded a short survey and joined the waitlist call to action. Avid 2, verify compelling value proposition. Connecting consumers' needs to solution fit. Customer jobs. Manage bank and credit accounts, avoid financial surprises and mystery fees, save time and money while increasing confidence. Some of the pains we've identified are hidden or unclear fees. We don't know where the fees are coming from. Could be overdraft, renewals, or late charges. This can be very frustrating and wasted time disputing charges. Some gains are clear expense visibility, peace of mind, and more disposable income. Connecting consumer needs to solution fit. Products and services. So this would be an app that flags hidden fees. It's a budgeting tool that integrates with bank accounts. Some of the pain relievers are automatically identifies fee and highlights them. Simplify statements. You don't have a lot of extra fees on your account and you know exactly what charge goes where. Provides instructions to dispute charges. Gain creators. Save money every month. Boost disposable income, empower users to take control of their finances, and build trust and reduce anxiety when looking at bank statements. Market opportunity and competition edge. So a little bit about the market currently. So U.S. consumers lose about $90 billion annually to hidden or junk fees. This equates to about $650 per household. Target audience we want to start with and then expand outside of that are students, families, and young professionals just getting started in the market. Competition. So there are existing apps out there, Rocket Money, Quicken, but they don't focus on prevention, only tracking. And then our business model is a free plus a subscription model, partnerships with banks and investors to drive adoption and trust. Testing Hidden Fee Finder's value proposition. So experiment purpose is to test if Hidden Fee Finder's proposition of saving users from overdrafts, renewals, and late fees is compelling to the target audience. Target audience, like I said, is between 22 and 35, so young adults, young professionals, living paycheck to paycheck, managing multiple bank accounts and subscriptions. And then our hypothesis, so at least 70% of participants will rate Hidden Fee Finder as valuable or extremely valuable indicate a willingness to pay and sign up immediately. We did key evaluation metrics, so our top box score was above a 70% success rate. And then we got positive feedback to refine AI automation features. Avid 3, design viable business model. So this is our business model canvas. So I've touched on a few of these, but some of our key partners would be to match up with university student loan departments, credit card companies, app developers to help develop the app, influencers to try to promote the product, get our brand out there. Cost structure is kind of the tail end of it, which is the app development and maintenance behind it. Cloud software licensing. Some key resources are customer data, negotiation skills, value propositions, hidden fee alerts, automatic fee, hidden fee reversals, budgeting and payment scheduling tools. It's a downloadable app. Revenue streams, so we'll get monthly income from people that use the app that sign up. And then our customer relationships, reps on college campuses, and app-based AI assistants. And again, we're targeting those paycheck to paycheck families and young professionals. This is our value exchange map. As we can see here in the middle, the hidden fee app. I won't go through every line, but basically we start at the hidden fee app and then we go towards the left towards our key partners. So that would be like influencers, brand exposure, reaching customers, payment for services, kind of the app developers to help develop the app. And then towards kind of the right side, we have customers. So again, students in debt, young professionals, and then those feed into subscriptions, data, and then cost savings for our customers. Value exchange map key. So the 8 players, so value producers, customers, everybody else. Value exchanges, so that would be like payment revenue, payment commitment, payment costs, credits. Everything else would be products, services, data, exposure, reputation, experience, miscellaneous, a few things here, knowledge, web interaction, if else, and transactions, value capture, monetized, and value capture non-monetized. Gate pitch results. So our top box score was about 92%. Our result summary is pure strong validation of concept, praised clarity of target job in moments of struggle, professional and logical presentation design. We had very clear push and pull forces, feedback, insight, clear storytelling and structure, improvement areas. So we improved on revenue streams, expanded market entry strategy, strengthening trust and privacy messages. And the next steps is to refine our business model. And Avid 4, Alan will take over from here.
Thank you, Reno. So we move on to step 4, defining value targets for the job solution. So let's talk a little bit about competitors' undershot value targets, things competitors are not doing well. They lack automation for checking fees. They do not find a significant majority of outstanding hidden fees. There is not one trusted source for finding disputed fees. There is no proactive automation for preventing hidden fees. The interfaces are not intuitive, and there are ethical considerations about what happens to the data you're inputting when you're checking for fees. Does that remain yours? Is that sold? Is that safe? These are big questions that our competitors would not be able to address. Next. So let's talk about our evidence of best value and differentiating functional value. First of all, real-time AI detection of hidden fees has extreme value to consumers. One-click subscription canceling and dispute resolution also has significant value that is not present with our competitors. And as mentioned a moment ago, we are not going to be selling competitors' data, which is a huge differentiator between us and competing solutions. This balance is high performance with affordability. Next. So let's talk about the 5th step in the Avid model, determining a demand creation strategy. How are we going to get people to switch? Well, let's talk a little bit about switch dynamics. What are the push forces involved? Well, as Reno has already mentioned, wasting time and the extreme difficulty in using other solutions is something that our solution would eliminate. So that would be pushing from a less robust solution to our solution. And also distrust of these other solutions that they might sell consumer data will help push consumers to our new solution. Pulling forces include the proactive animation, intuitive interface, and again, the fact that we will not be selling consumer data. Next slide. So what entry into the market are we planning? We are planning on creating a new dominant design. In other words, this is not just an adaptation or an upgrade to current solutions. This is a completely new solution type, which once it hits the market will pull and push, as discussed a moment ago, people from other competing solutions to our solutions because of its features, including ease of use and privacy. Next solution. Customer perceived value. So the solutions in use have zero cost. As most of them are either coupled together solutions that the consumer is doing themselves. So the only cost is the consumer's time, not an actual fee. But there are very few features that these solutions have, even the solutions that are commercially available. Our solution is fee-based, but very high on features and much easier to use. So in other words, we do not plan to compete on cost, because how do you compete on cost with something that's available free? What we are competing against is the lack of features of the other solutions. In other words, we are adding more customer perceived value through adding significantly improved efficiency and ease of use and more features, despite the fact that we will be charging a subscription tier for our fee, for our service, I mean. Next slide. So designing an optimal solution prototype. So the moment you've been waiting for, here is the prototype of what Hidden Fee Finder would look like. So features included in this app, as mentioned previously, will be detection of hidden and duplicate fees, which will happen automatically without the need for user input. Real-time alerts, blocking of unwanted subscriptions, and tracking of total savings and progress. Next slide. So as you can see from this screen, users will be able to track their savings, their expenditures, and from my perspective, most importantly, will get real-time updates on how much money they are saving with the app to help them understand that, yes, they're paying a subscription fee, but for that fee, they are saving significant amounts of money. Next slide. Also, our app will have a smart savings recommendation screen. So even if people do not want to cancel or stop a service, our app will help them negotiate better rates, or perhaps a service that is different from the one they're using but provides the same functionality, such as a different streaming provider, that sort of thing, that's more economical for them, allowing them to save money in other ways rather than only detecting the hidden fees that they're currently experiencing. Next slide. So testing the differential value of the solution. So in other words, we've been talking about a lot of things, but you may be wondering, is this all theory? Is this conjecture? Do people really want this app? Well, we decided to test that using choice-based conjoint analysis. And we tested that with 5 different dynamics. In other words, how important do consumers rate these features compared to what's offered by competitive solutions? And those dynamics are fee detection accuracy, cancellation automation, data privacy and security, financial insights, and cost to use. In 4 of those 5 dynamics, our app scored significantly higher than competitive solutions. The one area where it did not, as you might imagine, because we plan to charge for our app and competitors are free, was cost to use. However, that is in no way a deal breaker, as you'll see from the next slide. Even taking into account the fact that our app scored lower on the fact because it had a fee, our total score was 191. Next best score was 157.8, with a differential of almost 34 points, indicating that based on this conjoint analysis, once our app hits the market, there will be almost 100% adoption from other solutions and use of people migrating from those solutions to our app. And that's the end of this presentation on my part, and now on to Nan.
Thank you, Alden. I will continue with Avid A. So next slide, please. So test business model. The slide show our co-joint study design. We compare 3 solutions, SnapMyView, FeeBuster, and Hidden Fee Finder. We test 6 important features so we could understand what combination create the highest value for user in here. Next slide. So the goal of the study was to learn what user really want and what feature matter the most. We also want to check if freemium model makes sense and which solution user prefer overall. Next, please. These are the 6 attributes that we test. Number 1 was fee detection accuracy. Second was cancellation automation, data privacy and security, sustainability, value, brand name, and last one is price. These are the main thing users think when choosing a fee finding app. Next, please. Key finding from co-joint study. The results were very clear here. Users strongly prefer real-time detection and one-click cancellation. The biggest driver of value was privacy and security. End-to-end encryption scored the highest in here. And as we can see, sustainability adds some value. Our plan performed better than SnapMobile, and users prefer free or low-cost plan, which support our freemium model. Next, please. Key attribute utility result. So this table shows the detailed utility score. The most important thing to note is that real-time detection, one-click cancellation, and strong privacy have the highest positive utilities. Manual work and data selling score very low, which show these are the pain point for the user. Next. Interpretation for result. In summary, Hidden Fee Finder provide the most total value, user one trust, automation, and real-time monitoring. Even though people prefer free app, the data show they're willing to pay for privacy and convenience. This confirms that our freemium model is the right approach to the user. Next, please. Financial tracker overview. So to make sure the solution is financial possible, we create a revenue cost profit model. This helps us understand if the company can support the solution and still meet the profit requirement. Next, please. Project revenue. So for year 1, we estimate 30,000 users. If 20% upgrade to premium at a $5 a month, that gives us about 6,000 paying customer. These will lead to a project first year revenue of $359,280. Next, please. Required profit margin. Our required profit margin is 30%. Based on our number, we reach a 32% of profit margin. So the solution meet the financial requirement in here. Next. For target cost analysis, to hit that margin, we calculate a target cost of about $251,000. Our project cost is around $244,000, which is under the limit. So to show the product can be profitable in the first year. Next, please. Operating costs for year 1. They include cloud hosting, app development and customer support, marketing, privacy and security, administrative costs, and one-time launch expense. All of these costs together fit inside the requirement target cost. Next. Move on to, this will be the data for our operating cost and revenue profit fit. And next, please. For AVID9, ecosystem risk. For the slide is about business ecosystem blueprint. We look at the ecosystem around our solution. For our app, it depends on many partners, being API like Play, privacy and authentication partner, App Store, billing platform, cancellation network, and eco-impact data partner. This blueprint shows how all these partners connect to our solution. Next. Co-innovation risk. We identify several co-innovation risks. Some billing providers have unstable cancellation workflow. Bank API may have downtime. Privacy partner need to support strong encryption. OCR and AI accuracy may affect detection, and eco-impact data must be reliable. Next. Adoption chain risk in the Hidden Fee Finder ecosystem. We also found adoption chain risk, which happen when users are trying to start in the app. These include App Store approval delay, user hesitation to link account, billing provider, blocking cancellation, payment processor approval, and authentication provider setup. Next. Mitigation, co-innovation risk. So in order to reduce the co-innovation risk, we plan to work first with stable billing partner and use trust API like Play, align early with privacy provider on encryption and MFA. Also, we will have to train our OCR and AI model with real data and use verified eco-impact data partner. Next. Adoption chain risk. So for adoption chain risk, we will follow App Store rule early to avoid delay, communicate privacy clearly to build user trust, offer alternative workflow for billing provider, and to meet payment processor requirement in advance. Also, we would need to prepare authentication tool before onboarding. Next. So in summary of risk and strategy, we map our ecosystem partner, identify the big risks, and create simple, clear strategy to reduce them. This will help us avoid delay and support a smoother launch. Next. AVID 9 operation requirement to launch, which is a score matrix. So AVID step 10 will focus on what we need to launch on this product. The score matrix connect every value target to specific action, capability, and resource. This helps our execution team understand exactly what must be built and who need to be involved in here. Next. For final conclusion, across AVID 8, 9, and 10, we confirm that Hidden Fee Fighter is something that user want. It is financially realistic, and we understand the ecosystem risk. With our mitigation plan and operational requirement, we believe the solution is ready to move forward toward development and launch. And that's the end. Thank you for watching.